God damn, look at my goddamn sexy ass tonight. For 63 years old, I'm looking pretty good. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, you know what I figured out? Huh? Democrats really push it out, right? They can't win without the black or Hispanic or the minority vote. All right? Well, like it or not, 77% of the country is me. Why does nobody care about my fucking vote? Why does nobody care about my fucking feelings? Why does nobody care that 77% of the country is white, Christian, right to life, non-racist, God-fearing motherfuckers just like me? But no one cares about our vote, right? Because you can just blow that 77% away worrying about the 4.5% that's LBGTQA, right? Worrying about the 13 to 15% that's minority. That's what's going to make it happen. God, right? All because you think people like me are nothing but fucking pure goddamn evil. You know, I should have died today, and you'll just think I'm fucking nuts. But a car had no way to have missed me today unless God just let it go through me. All right? You got two lanes, the right lane, the left lane. You pull out into the right lane. The cars were in the left lane. The right lane was empty. As soon as I pulled into the right lane, there was a car 2 inches from my front fucking bumper. How could that fucking car get there unless it went through me and in front of me? Because I believe in God. So take it. But I'm sick and tired of nobody caring a damn thing about what I believe and about what I vote for. You have no idea, right? How many people that don't get treated right that I stand up for. Yeah, I'm going to cry. Because white people don't do that. No. White people do that. The only thing white people don't do is stand up for each other. And it's time we stand up for each other. And then just reach our arms out. And the ones that don't know, because in the street and in the workplace, the people in the minority community know. You know, we don't care. But on TV every night, broadcast television, nothing but profanity spoken all through prime time. Nothing but interracial relationships. Nothing but LGBTQA people. And all right, so the whole while all these other communities have bitched and moaned and groaned. All right, great. Well then, that's fine. Give them the representation they deserve. So take the demographics. For example, the LGBTQA community, which is 4.5% of the population. And give them 4.5% representation on television. Not every fucking show. And then every fucking show. It's not even that. Then they all gotta be interracial on top of it. And it's like, give us a fucking break. And then actors are actors, so they're supposed to be able to act and play any role in any part. But if a straight guy like me, and I'm an actor and I play the part of a transsexual, somehow I have committed some fucking crime worthy of death. So, I mean, I'm just fed up with the whole fucking thing. So, what we need to worry about is terrorism, right? Things from the outside. We need to bond together, right? Like the drug cartels, killing thousands of us every year. Fuck their sovereign airspace. Let's send some drones over there and blow up the goddamn cartel compounds. Right? Where they're at, the countries that are there either can't or won't do it. We have the ways and means. And fuck it. Right? If we need to protect our lives, then we need to protect our lives. Just like this shit with this coronavirus, right? Keeping what, 5,000 people on a fucking cruise ship? Give me a fucking break. Who quarantines 5,000 people with a couple of sick people and expects anything else to happen except that everybody fucking gets sick? It's fucking nuts. So it shows you that the World Health Organization has no idea what they're doing. The CDC has no idea what they're doing. And we'll end this like I end every fucking discussion about this, right? And in Virginia, after the baby is born, and we set him in the next room in a lounge chair with a cigarette and a beer, the doctor and the mother decide, hey, you think he should get day number 2? Thumbs up or thumbs down? If we give him a thumbs down, we'll walk next door and give him a shot and kill his fucking ass. But does the father get any input? Maybe he would take care of the kid. Do I get an input? Because I'll tell you what, right? My name is Keith, all right? Can I take them all? No. But you always say, hey, you got your big mouth running about pro-life. You gonna take it? You gonna take them? And I've always said, no, I can't take them all. But God damn it, the next one you're gonna dismember, the next one you're gonna kill, especially the one sitting next door in the lounge chair smoking a cigarette and drinking the beer that gets a thumbs down. Change the law and let me have them. I'm 63, never had a kid, got an 85-year-old mother, and you know what happened? I would just say, hey, Mom, I got this 3-year-old kid. Tell me what I'm supposed to do with him. She'll tell me. But don't kill him. Jesus Christ. Help us, Lord. We're filthy. Lord, we're filthy. You know you were filthy. You saved my life today. So I will cry. But you did save my life today. And it's supposed to be something so fucking righteous to rescue a dog or a cat from the shelter. But we don't even get the opportunity to rescue that baby. It's just killed. Automatically. Indiscriminately. By health care professionals? Really? The same people that I'm expected to trust my life with, man. Thank God that Christ saved me today. It's a story no one would believe, and it doesn't matter, so I won't repeat it here again tonight. But there it is. So I vote Trump. Trump is pro-life. I vote Trump because Trump is the closest thing you're ever going to get to me being in the White House. Because they'll never do it my way. I think it should be like the draft. Pull a social security number, and you're the president. Yeah, you want to see everybody be represented, have representation? That's how you do it. When your number's pulled, you're the president. Wake up, take some responsibility, grow up and learn some shit, right? I think we can all handle more than we think. But I'm really, I'm overwhelmed tonight in the bullshit that's going on. And I think everybody of every race should be overwhelmed. And these And these fucking idiots, I mean, God, doesn't matter I support Trump, but come on, listen to these fucking idiots on the other side, right? Bernie Sanders and all them, right? Don't you understand? It's not Medicare for all. Even Medicare goes away. They strip the entire healthcare system and try to rebuild it from scratch. And the federal government came to run a fucking post office, right? Or they're going to run fucking healthcare. And why they all won't say how much it's going to cost, think one more thing. Because, you know, these fuck the fake news won't ask the question. Let's ask the question here tonight, right? The healthcare industry and the pharmaceutical industry employs a hell of a lot of people. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people that are all going to be fucking unemployed. And oil and gas employs the same thousands and thousands and thousands that are going to be unemployed. And how in the fuck are we going to get to work without gas in our car? Right? Like, what the hell? What was my commute? Was, because I live in the biggest county in the United States, Duval County. So, even though I didn't technically leave my city, my commute was 25 and a half miles each way. I can't fucking do that on a bicycle, and I can't do that on a fucking horse, you assholes, right? While, what are they doing? Think about what are they doing? Going all over the country in private jets and motorcades. Think about it. They won't say it. Think about it, right? Think about it. Think about it. They're all bullshit. Every damn one of them is bullshit. Even my man Trump has got a certain level of bullshit. But the level that he doesn't have is that he is who he is. Very few are who they are. And he's learned a lot in 4 years. Like I would have learned a lot in 4 years. So I would say, Mr. Trump, to those of us that are permanently disabled, give us our pain meds. We don't die on a valid prescription. And force the insurance companies to pay for the FDA alternative to opiates, which is out there. It's not experimental. It's a drug. It's out there. No insurance company will cover it. They say it's too expensive, like every fucking thing else in life. It's not experimental, and it works. It's had great results. And what happens when an insurance company approves anything? The price falls in line to what they want because of the mass purchasing power of the insurance industry. So it's all fucking horseshit, right? Right. And I'll go sideways on another thing while I'm going sideways. And as far as this recreational marijuana shit, really? Really? You want everybody to run around driving cars stoned out of their fucking mind? Because recreational marijuana is okay, but drinking and driving ain't? No. We'll end it with one thing. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. Well, really now Orange Park, but it's all right on the same fucking float your boat of every fucking thing else. Okay, we're right on a county line. Okay, when I moved here from Michigan, it was like, what the hell? I called home. I said, can you believe this shit? I used to have a place called Jack's Liquors. I said, I just went through a drive-through window at Jack's Liquors and ordered a rum and coke, and they handed it to me through the drive-through. Because when I moved here, it was legal to drink and drive, which I guess it still in theory is, but it was always illegal to drive drunk. You couldn't be drunk and drive. So they would hand you the rum and coke. Then they changed the law and they had to hand you the coke in a miniature. Well, then they got rid of everything altogether, but now we want everybody fucking high on pot, which, whatever. You know, goddamn, I hope I don't look as rough. Jesus, I look pretty rough in this picture tonight. What the hell is this shit here with my bone structure? Yeah, what the hell? I don't know. God damn it, I'm disappointed. But I had such a miracle happen to save my life today. To save my life from being T-boned by an SUV. All right? And maybe it's to make this message. Who knows? But we need 4 more years. And we need to not hold back. And that round table that these fuckers all sit around in Washington, they need to square that fucker off so that there's one side and another side. Then you can submit ideas and fight and hash and argue and come up with shit. But as long as it's always going to be a round table, hey, I know there's a lot of people in my age group. Once you hit 60, young people, you've got enough time to see that about every fucking 20 years, the damn cycle just spins around. And it's the same damn shit. It's about a 20-year clock here. And then you go back to the same fucking shit. So, I'm done for tonight. I don't get it, right? Jericho Green, my good buddy, he gets 50, 60,000 views every time he fucking just drives around and talks. Because he's black. That's the way the country is now. I'm a white guy, so I might get 7. I don't get it. Because we pretty much, if you'd listen to me and listen to him, pretty much talk the same way about the same issues. And I love Jericho Green. And I love the Doctor of Common Sense that YouTube banned. Right? They banned him. Took him off. How can you do that? How can a media outlet stifle free speech? Fuck you, right? Fuck you. And then you want to say, well, we can't have profanity. Well, fuck you too, right? Watch network television. Not even cable. Watch network. Primetime network. It's everything but the F-bomb. And go just as far as USA channel. And then the F-bomb appears in phrases like, yeah, I sucked his dick. I really enjoyed it. All right. But somehow YouTube has a profanity fucking clause. I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. You call to a call center and you say, what? You say, why in the hell can't you get this shit done? They say, oh, I'm not going to subject myself to that language. I said, you will as soon as you get home and turn on your fucking television tonight. So it's not profanity anymore. But I'm looking old tonight. I guess I don't have a long enough arm, there it is, to get far enough away from the phone and to bend my head down so that everything, there you go, yeah, so that everything don't look so fucking bad. But I love everybody. I work with everybody. And we all know out there in the real world, in the street, right? Shoulder to shoulder, the place. Adam Schiff, there's no racism. It's not there amongst the common folks, amongst those that make the common amount of money. That, you know, you assholes trying to tell me that the middle class goes up to $150,000, where only 6% of the population makes $100,000 plus. That's not middle class. Okay? Middle class is about 15 bucks an hour. That's why you can't have a minimum wage of 15 bucks an hour, because too many people will be put out of work. Because that's, right, that's 30 grand a year. So if you put man and wife, 15 bucks, that's 60 grand. There you go, right? And most families don't make 60 grand. So there you are. And there it goes. But you want to talk about the great fucking middle class that makes, right? So they say, we won't raise your taxes if you make less than $225,000. Really? Who in the fuck makes $225,000? So I want to say I love you all. God bless y'all. But we spilt so much innocent blood, right? Yeah, I get it. 6 million Jews were put in a gas chamber. Okay? Do we care? 64 million American babies were fucking torn apart limb by limb inside their mother's womb, or saline burnt to death, or in the case of Virginia, born and put in a chair in a room next door while somebody makes a decision and the father is completely left out of that decision, and a guy like me who would say, don't kill him, because I would, don't kill him, I'll take him. And I don't give a fuck what color he is, or if it's a girl, a boy, I don't care. But don't let me have a say so either. You just go, well, Mom and the doctor decided he don't get day number 2, so we'll walk next door and we'll put a needle in his arm, just like a convict, and kill him. And it's a long one, so nobody will watch this fucker, but that's fine. And remember, with all this white-collar crime shit that Trump's pardoning and shit nowadays, now understand, right? They haven't mentioned homicide, but I don't remember the one I remember. Rape. The average rape sentence is 4.5 fucking years. And I'm thinking, are you goddamn serious, right? Really? 4.5 years for raping somebody. And it doesn't even say how violently or what age, right? How about whacking off their fucking cock and shoving it down their damn throat until they gag on it? 4.5 fucking years that we get to pay and give them education and top-notch medical care and turn them back loose in the fucking society. Are you fucking nuts? No wonder everybody like me is carrying a fucking gun, right? God, dog it. But, hey, Lord Jesus, come soon. Which he will, because it's just moving so quickly. And things are getting so sickening that, I mean, my God, right? For a college to go under fire because they fell short of saying, what the hell was it? They said there were actually 19 different ways to refer to one's gender. And a editorial columnist was fired for stating that in the chromosome pattern, there are two markers. One is male, one is female. Even though we get it, some people are born with both parts, they still get a chromosome marker of one or the other. They don't get fucking 19. So let's wake the fucking hell up, people. Wake the hell up. You're a man or you're a woman. That's great. You want to put on a dress, get breast augmentation or whatever, and put on a wig and prance around. If you get a fucking 7.5-inch hard-on, guess what? You're not a woman. Doesn't matter what you want to associate yourself as. Hell, I would have joined the girls' swim team when I was 12 years old in junior high if I could have, just to go in and take a shower and jack off in front of them, right? There you go. So I've gotten as bogus as I can. We're at 24 minutes, so I got to shut up because nobody watches this shit, because nobody watches anything from a white guy, especially white people. And that's just fucking wrong.